Good afternoon, y'all. This is Rachel from Alabama Gulf Coast Garden. Thank y'all so much for watching. I am just shocked that so many of y'all want to see my garden, and I'm just thankful to get to share gardening with you, and especially butterfly gardening, because that's where my love is. But hey, I want to show y'all some stuff around the garden, so come look. We're having a really windy afternoon, and the Cecile Brunner roses are just blooming all over the place. I just wanted to show y'all. I picked a sprig of them, and I want to show you up close what they look like. Are they not just precious and gorgeous? And they smell incredible too. So it's Cecile Brunner roses, and I've got this little thing here because I bought them from Heirloom Roses. They are the David Austin climbing roses, and when I bought these roses, I put them in a pot and I grew them in a pot for about, I think it was 2 or 3 years, and then last year I planted them right here, you know, at the base of this rose arbor, and then they quickly grew over the top of the rose arbor, and they grew out of control. I cut them back about 2 months ago, and then they started blooming. Aren't they just really gorgeous? And I would really recommend them because I haven't sprayed them with anything. I've just fed them rose, just some kind of random rose food, you know, that you can get at Lowe's, and they smell amazing, and they're just perfection. So last week when I was going through the garden, you know, there was frost and everything was frozen. The bird bath was frozen solid, and I was in a little bit of mourning, gotta say it, because I thought everything was crunchy, and I thought everything was just going to turn black and gooey. But even the sunflowers have come back. Look at this, isn't this adorable? The birds have thrown out a sunflower from the feeder. So I think these sunflowers are even going to make it after they have been frosty quite a few days. You can see that this Mexican bush sage has been hit by frost. This Passionflower vine is actually doing really well. I think it's because it's right here on this south wall. You know, it gets more warmth. The nasturtiums greened up a little bit. I think I might spray them again with a little bit of Miracle Grow. Oh gosh, yes, that's right. Look at this. So in these pots, I planted tulips, and look, these, and also I threw out some pansy seeds. So look, you can see these tulips are starting to peek out. That is super exciting. I never expect tulips. I don't know. They just look like dead balls. You know, they don't look like they're going to ever come back to life. So whenever they do, it's a miracle. All this mint. Well, okay, let's go this direction. This is apple mint right here, and has not been hit by the frost at all. It apparently doesn't mind it, and so this lemon balm is in the mint family also, and it didn't mind the frost and freezing on several days in a row. And I wanted to show y'all, I cut back my and I think it's swamp milkweed, but I cut back my milkweed, and it had grown like 4 feet tall, and it looked dead. I mean, look at this. See this? This just looks dead. But look, it's coming back to life. All of my milkweed is coming back. So that's great for the monarchs. On the little quadrants of the circle garden, I had thrown out seeds, and you can see the nasturtium got hit by the frost. And then I've got poppy seeds here. You know, I should have planted these way earlier. I should have planted them in October, and I thought last year they grew kind of tall and scraggly, and they just didn't do well. And I thought, well, maybe they needed longer period of time in cooler weather, and I was going to start them. I started them in December this year because I thought maybe that's what they needed, but I'm regretting not starting them earlier. And then I did Elysium, if that's how you pronounce it. So that's what those seedlings are. They don't really look like they're doing great. I'm not going to thin them. I'm just going to let them duke it out. It's hard for me to decide which one to let live and which one to kill, so I'm just going to let them do it themselves. Look how crazy this fennel looks. It grew here, it fell over, and now it's just kind of hanging out to the side. But it looks amazing. It doesn't even look like it was hurt at all by the frost. And so I'm glad, because I'll be ahead of the game when it's time to have swallowtail butterflies. They will come to that, I'm sure, and lay eggs on it. Y'all remember how I was harvesting that passionflower vine seed from fruit that I bought at Publix? This is how much I came out with. And I ate half of the fruit, and this is just the other half that I saved the seeds from. So that's pretty good for $4. It was $3.79, and I'm going to plant these along my fence line, and hopefully they will all come up, and I'll have a vast tangle of passionflower vine with passion fruit. And my plants are doing pretty well. These are my cuttings of the Mexican bush sage. It looks like I might even have a salvia or two that's going to make it. You see that little green part right there? So it didn't die completely. It looks pitiful, but I may have 2 or 3 that are going to make it. So y'all, my coworkers, they accuse me of playing with bugs. And I say, no, I'm not playing with bugs. I raise butterflies. That's the difference. They're not bugs, they're butterflies. But I'm about to show you something gross, and it is, it's bugs. So if you don't want to see bugs, then you're not going to want to watch this. So we'll start out looking at a really gorgeous Monarch chrysalis. That's perfection. That's what they should look like. Here's one that just turned into a chrysalis just a few hours ago, so you can see it hasn't dried yet. But I have others, and they are looking very gross because tachinid flies have, they're parasites, and they have laid eggs on my monarch butterfly caterpillars, and then when they turn into chrysalises, let's see, I think it's the larva falls out, and then it turns into a pupa. I'm not sure because I haven't ever seen it like fall out, but see those strings? That's, I guess it kind of hangs from that. I don't know because I haven't seen that part, but I will show you what is left behind, and it's the pupa of the tachinid fly. And here are the pupa of the tachinid flies. I'm going to keep them in a container and see how long it takes for them to emerge from this state. I read that they are actually beneficial to the garden because they're pollinators. So I don't think I want to kill them. I am not happy that they have parasites. I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyway, that they have eaten my caterpillars from the inside out. But you know what? There's a reason for it. I'm sure God has a plan even in this. I wish I could remember how far back it was when I planted these carrots. But I did want to tell y'all something, warn you. I mean, it could be my fault. But these carrots right here, see how pathetic those are compared to those? They haven't grown very much. Well, I paid more for these seeds because they were pelleted. So it's supposed to make it easier to see them and plant them in a row or plant them however. But they just didn't perform as well as the carrot seeds that were not pelleted. And I'm about to pick one. Let's see what we've got here. This right here is sugar snax. I've always wanted a sugar snack, so let's Let's see what we got here. They're probably not very big. They're gonna be babies. Oh, but look at that, how cute. A cute sugar snack carrot. Let's see, and these right here are a different kind. These are Danvers, and I don't know if I've picked any or tried to pick any. Of course, you can see I overplanted. I was too greedy. Oh, they're just little. They're just little piddly babies. But that's okay. Those will be yummy. Let's pick another sugar snack right here. Let's pick this one. Maybe this one will be a good one. Ooh, wow. It's hard to pull. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. Yum. I only like to pick plant vegetables that I can eat straight out of the garden because I don't like to cook. So, yay. I can wash these off and have a snack right now. Thank y'all for coming and playing with me in my garden today. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. I mean, I'm always learning something. These carrots are very good. Sugar snacks, 2 thumbs up.